What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Monsters podcast. Halftime, Titans over the Buffalo Bills, 21-10. And man, Titans are playing some inspired football right now.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I was, I think along with everybody else, they had a little extra time off due to the whole COVID thing, and everybody was thinking they might come out a little bit flat, maybe just not used to gelling. But yeah, Tannehill is looked like he's on a mission.
I hear you, but when you're going to park districts and practicing, 7-on-7s with no pads while you're on COVID protocol, that helps out anybody, I would imagine, especially if your facility was shut down.
Yeah, ask Tom Brady about it.
Ask Tom Brady about it. Right now, Josh Allen, he's looking pedestrian. 10 of 21. One touchdown, one interception. One interception wasn't his fault, but he's still going to go be chalked up to Josh Allen. And Ryan Tannehill is looking great, actually. 13 of 18. He's got one touchdown, and he's got one passing touchdown. He's got one rushing touchdown. So far, he got a rushing touchdown towards the end of the first half there. And dude, Tannehill just looks calm. He looks like he's in total control of this Titans offense. Derrick Henry. He just keeps doing. He just does what he does. there's no gaudy numbers right now. I don't have the totals right here.
Yeah, I think he only has like 10 for 24 or something like that. He's not very high up there.
Yeah, logged onto it, but they're not showing me the stats that well.
He did get the touchdown though.
Yeah, he did get the touchdown. I'm just looking for his stats right now because I know he's around 30 to 40 yards, I believe. 20 yards. 24 yards. Nine carries, 24 yards, one touchdown. But he did treat Josh Norman like a child, like that stiff arm. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that stiff arm from Derrick Henry to Josh Norman, man, dude, that was just straight up disrespectful as a grown man to grown man. He just straight up.
No, that wasn't grown man to grown man. That was grown man to child.
Yeah, he threw. I never he turned. He spun in midair. as he got launched from the arm of Derrick Henry, and oh my God, that was just. I want to see it again. I can't wait to see it again because it was just so oh my God.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry just running around it's not fair. It's not fair. He's just so strong.
Well, and the dumb on Josh though for why you trying to tackle a guy that big up high.
Yep, go for the
You
leg.
got everything you deserved.
Yo, hell yeah, he did. Oh, hell yeah, he did. But I don't think I was gonna Josh Norman against a Derrick Henry anyway, even with the legs. I
right. Yeah.
I could see him bouncing right off.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was just the power you saw out of it to move a grown man the way Derrick Henry did to Josh Norman.
And that's not the only time he's done it.
Right. That's not the only time he's done it.
You have to shoot him low, man. Don't let him stick his arm out. You got to take him down low, make him jump, make him move his feet, something, because staying up on top with him, you're going to get punished, especially as a DB.
Both defenses are looking good, though, man. Even though I guess you could say the turnover was a big part of that first touchdown for the Titans. So, I'll give them a slight mulligan, even though mulligans don't mean shit here because you play to win. But I'll give Josh Allen the break on the interception because I feel like that's got to be caught. But at the same time, it's a close game. 21-10, it says, the scoreboard says, but it could very well be 14-10. It could very well be 17-21. It's a closer game than what the scoreboard says right now. It's going to be interesting to see if both defenses could keep this up. Granted, the Titans have taken advantage of this Buffalo. The Buffalo defense has been on the field a little bit longer towards the end of the first half. I know Buffalo actually, I think they hold a lead in time of possession at this point, and Buffalo, where are you at? It's gut check time for you. You're an undefeated team. I know you've had an extended break here in between games, but so have the Titans. So have the Titans.
Yeah, and especially, especially with the way Josh Allen's been playing up until now. It's what's going on? Because I wouldn't say Tennessee has the worst defensive backfield, but I definitely wouldn't put them near the best. So I don't know either. Maybe it's just with John Brown being out, it's that simple. Just double team Diggs and let him do whatever else he does underneath.
Yeah, Armando Lara Jr. Henry's the man amongst boys. You're damn right. Like he just like I've seen it. I can't say I've never seen it before, but I've just the way he did that, just the way. Maybe it was just how I saw it. Like right here, they're going to show it again right now. Let's look at that. He threw him for 3 yards. The man was, oh my goodness. It's even more disrespectful every time I watch it. It gets better and better. It's like, I don't want to compare it to a car accident because that's tragic, but you just can't take your eyes off of that. I want to watch that. I want to watch the highlight reel of just that. Give me 2 minutes of Derrick Henry stiff arming Josh Norman 3 yards downfield.
Just Derrick Henry stiff arming anybody because it never ends well.
And it really doesn't. It really doesn't. What do you think? What do you think Buffalo has to do coming starting to start the second half in order to get back in it? Besides scoring points, I know you saw a little struggle with Josh Allen, but you also saw why he's an MVP candidate at the same time.
Mm-hmm, right. Yeah, no, I think they got. I mean, first and foremost, they have to get that running game. So they have to do something. They have to get that running game going. In order to use the play action. I mean, without the play action, like, when they see him in the field, they know they're running. I mean, you can't be one dimensional. Obviously, you need that run to get going in order to open up that play action. Maybe run Stephon on some maybe double moves. Dawson Knox did catch one, and I think he threw to him a second one. So let's hope that continues. But yeah, I mean, other than that, and then you're just gonna have to use Beasley or whoever underneath. That this is the point where John Brown is missed because these are the things that he can do. He's got that quickness underneath, or he can beat you deep. So you definitely got to account for John Brown when he's on the field, but that's the luxury they don't have today. So they're gonna have to find a way. But that running game, I think, is the key to them getting it going.
Yeah, and it's right now. There's been 3 rushers for Buffalo. 12 carries in total, 27 yards, a long of 7 for 3 rushers. You got Devin Singletary, the leader, with 7 carries, 11 yards. That's not going to get it done. Shit doesn't get it done. It's not going to get done. If they don't find a way if that offensive line for Buffalo doesn't sack up and find some grit and find a way to move some bodies, the bodies of that defensive line, it's going to be a long night. I think Buffalo loses this one big.
Yeah, I mean, unless we get some more turnovers involved, but yeah, they need to jumpstart it quick. Whether that be maybe even if you have to. I mean, you don't want to because you don't want to get him hurt. But I mean, if you got to start pulling out some quarterback sneaks,
well, shit, if you got to air it out, air it out. Yeah, if you got to roll them out, air it out. Like you got to
exactly.
At this point, I think you're in a position. If you don't, I forgot who got the opening kickoff. But regardless, if you don't come out with points or if you don't come out with an immediate stop, depending on what you come out and on coming out with, start the second half, you're in trouble if you're Buffalo. Your running game hasn't been there. Your quarterbacks have been under duress. Your offensive line's been getting moved around. The Titans' defensive line has been in the backfield time after time after time, and they've been flushing Josh Allen, and that's been the problem. That's where they've been the most disruptive is on that defensive line.
Yeah, I mean that's what a Jadeveon Clowney does for you. You gotta account for that outside. And, if you got to pull a guy, to double team him, you're letting the linebackers come through too. So yeah, they're gonna have to figure something out. But like I said, they have to get that run going. Like if they become one dimensional with only one receiver, it's gonna be a long day for Josh Allen.
Right, and I think they need to attack downfield. Like I said, if that running game's out there, you got to start finding something. You start using a short pass as your running game if you have to. You need to get something, some type of momentum going, so you can, because you got to get points. You got to get points. Stephon Diggs, I think he's leading Buffalo Bills right now, 4 receptions, 54 yards. He's been targeted 9 times. AJ Brown on the other side, he has 55 yards. On 4 receptions and a touchdown, and I'd like to continue to see that Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen connection. Like don't force it, but I would say look to that a little more, just because you're down. Right now you're chasing, and you need to figure something out quick.
Yeah, like I said, that those tight ends, man. Like I said, Dawson Knox and I think the other guy's Croft. Those two need to get involved too. You know, it's when you're down a shifty receiver that can stretch the field and take the short little dump offs, and make yards. I mean, run one short, run a short end, and the other one stack on top of him and have him run a deep end, both into the middle, and see what they give you. But yeah, they're gonna have to get something going. But like I said, without that run game, man, it's going to be ugly.
It is going to be ugly, and just seeing Ryan Tannehill. I know we were talking about him at the beginning of the show, of the pregame. He's been doing it, dude. He, like I said, doesn't look phased. That last run, that last drive, that was all Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah. He's been, like I said, he's been taking care of the ball. Like we talked about it. He had those 6 TDs. And only 1 pick. So I mean, he's doing what he has to do. He's obviously doesn't have the cannon like Josh Allen has, but he has the smarts and he's a game manager. Kind of similar to how Alex Smith used to be. So that's all he has to do. You've got the battering ram to wear down people. If you get the lead, just kill him with Derrick Henry. That's fine. You don't have to put all that pressure on Tannehill. And I think that's a huge luxury that he has in Tennessee that he didn't have when he was down in Miami.
As you saw right there, from the graphic from CBS, it's right there, dude. It's that close. Yeah. It's that close. Like the turnover is the difference in the game, and that's all that is right now. The Buffalo Bills need to dig deep and find a way to flip this around. They need a turnover, they need a touchdown, they need something quick, and they need to I guess what they should do is just look to withstand whatever type of onslaught the Titans might be, bring to them coming out. Yeah. But I think they're okay as long as they settle down and come up with points quickly in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they got to, if Jadeveon Clowney's going to run crazy, coming at you, screen it off to his side. Let him take the bait and dump it over his head, and see what that'll do for you. But yeah, they got to. I think they just need to get a few more people involved on their offense. Like I said, the tight ends for sure. Because he hit Dawson Knox one time. Then he actually overthrew him a little bit. Knox didn't catch it. But both of them, like he had it. You know what I mean? If the ball was on target, he had it. Had it probably yards after the catch too. So it's just maybe he just needs to calm down a little bit too. Who knows? But like I said, it's Josh Allen, so anything's possible. He has came back this year.
All right, guys. Second half just started. We'll get to you guys in the post game. Titans are still leading the Bills, 21-10. For Luke Nettles, I'm Ivan Vargas. We'll get you guys in the post after this game. Hopefully the second half proves to be a little better than the first one.
Yeah, we'll see him at the end.
All right, guys. We'll holler at you in the post.
I just heard my favorite band is in town. I'd love to get good seats, but everywhere I've looked, the ticket sites have crazy service fees.
Haven't you heard of TixSplits?
Who?
TixSplits. They don't gouge you with crazy fees. The price they advertise is the price you pay, plus a small delivery fee.
Never pay service fees again. Go to TixSplitz.com today. TixSplits.com.